The honourable member for Cape Breton Centre.
Mr. Speaker, my question is for the Minister of Health. This weekend, emergency rooms at both the Northside General and the Waterford Consolidated will be closed. Residents who would normally seek treatment at these hospitals will have to go to the regional. I suppose it's a good practice for when they close the doors permanently. Mr. Speaker, is the Minister trying to put Cape Breton residents through their paces to prepare them for the days when there will be no community hospitals in Cape Breton?
The Honourable Minister of Health.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I think, or hope the member is aware. I'll certainly remind her of the steps being taken to recruit primary care providers and other healthcare professionals to Cape Breton and throughout the province, Mr. Speaker. Since April of this year, 54 physicians have been recruited to the province. We've had over 8,200 people taken off of the family practice list that we monitor, the 811 need a family practice list. Since as of September 1st of this year, Mr. Speaker, we're making changes in our compensation structure, our recruitment initiatives, Mr. Speaker. All of these are steps we're taking for communities like Cape Breton and every community across this province.
The honourable member for Cape Breton Centre.
Mr. Speaker, yesterday I asked the Minister if he'd give me a straight answer as to whether he would be coming to Cape Breton to hear from concerned residents who have planned town halls and rallies in response to his decision to close our hospitals, and coming to actually listen and discuss rather than coming, dictating, and then leaving. Rather than answering my question, the Minister told me that he had already visited Cape Breton in June when they came, told, and left, when he and the Premier came to announce the closures. To my knowledge, he's not been back since. It seems to me and many residents that he is afraid to face the music. Mr. Speaker, I'd like to ask the Minister again, if he can't make it to the North Side this weekend, funny enough, we're having another one in New Waterford, and I'd love to invite him now to come to the meeting in New Waterford on October the 14th and discuss this with our community members.
The Honourable Minister of Health.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank the member for the question. As the member would know, we've outlined the planned investments for the Cape Breton region. That includes, Mr. Speaker, a new primary health care facility in New Waterford and North Sydney, along with approximately doubling the nursing home long-term care bed capacity in those communities. On top of that, Mr. Speaker, we're going to be refreshing, investing heavily in the emergency departments at Glace Bay and Cape Breton Regional, Mr. Speaker, expanding them to ensure that they're modernized, that they're designed appropriately to service the population, Mr. Speaker. We're doubling the size of the cancer centre. We're investing heavily into the healthcare needs of Cape Bretoners, Mr. Speaker, and all Nova Scotians.